Hello everybody, my name is Allie, also known as the Freckled Yogi, and today we are going to be moving through a quick and easy little flow. If you do need a warm-up and you are not currently warmed up, I would recommend that you check out one of my other classes, perhaps the forward fold flow, or you can just do a little bit of side body bends, cat and cow, and then also make sure you add in some twists as well. So with that being said, go ahead and join me. This is a great practice to just kind of spice up the middle of your day, and we will begin standing. So we're going to start at the top of our mat, feet right beneath the hips. Give yourself a little shift of the weight forwards and backwards, pressing down into the soles of the feet. And feel those knees soften, so we don't want to lock out any joints. Feel the shoulders squeeze back, tips of the rib pull in, crown of the head lifts up nice and high. And your belly is still soft enough so that when you take those deep belly breaths, the belly is able to move. And let's go ahead and inhale, sweep the arms up. And as we exhale, we'll bend at the knees and forward fold, letting the crown of the head hang heavy, keeping a bend in the knees. Pressing the head towards the mat and letting the tailbone lift up to the sky. Go ahead and press those palms down into the ground. Step on back to a high plank. Drop the knees down to the mat. Add in some shifts of the weight, forwards and backwards. Go ahead and flip the fingertips to the sides of the mat and add in some shifts of the weight side to side. Find stillness, flip the fingertips in, palms face up. And flip those fingers back to the top of the mat. Let's go ahead and inhale, drop the belly down, lift the gaze up. Exhale, round through the back body, chin into the chest. Returning to a neutral spine, go ahead and tuck the toes under, press the hips back. Push down through the palms, lift the knees, and reach the hips all the way up and back. Letting that tailbone lift up nice and high. Shifting the weight to the left foot, we'll sweep right leg up and back. Shift the weight forward, pulling the right knee into the chest, and dropping right foot off at the top of the mat. As you're ready, lift on up. Reach the arms up to the sky. Open up the heart, reach the hands back. Return to a neutral spine, pulling the tips of the ribs in. Hands into the heart. We're going to begin to rock the weight forwards and backwards. Either come on up in one big hop or in a couple of little hops to find your weight standing completely in this right leg. We're going to stand up nice and tall and begin to lift up the left thigh. Then go ahead and take this left thigh, cross it to the right, stacking left thigh on top of the right, maybe just taking a little kickstand with the left foot on the outside of the right foot. Maybe the foot will press into the side of the shin. Maybe you'll go for a full wrap. Squeezing the legs in, open the arms out to the side, and swing left arm under the right. Maybe just holding the shoulders, backs of the forearms to touch, or you can go for a full wrap. Feel the hips sink down and back, lift the chest up, and go ahead and release, but keep your weight completely on this right leg. Hands come back to the heart. We're going to kick the left foot back and drop it down to the mat, wiggling the toes as much as you need, and fold the torso forward. Find the hands beneath of the shoulders. Step on back to a high plank. Feel free to lift your hips straight up and back to a down dog, or inhale, come forward. Exhale, bend at the elbows. Inhale, lift the chest, and exhale, hips up and back. Maybe pedaling the knees and wiggling the hips a little bit, or just enjoying the stillness. Shifting the weight to the right foot, sweep left leg up and back. Pressing through the left heel. Shift the weight forward, pull the left knee into the chest, and drop that left foot off at the top of the mat. Lift on up as you're ready. Feel those shoulders drop down. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, lift the chest up, reach the hands back. Pull the ribs in, return to a neutral spine. Hands into the heart. Rock the weight forwards and backwards. One big hop or a couple little hops. Come all the way up to the left foot. Soften in that left knee. Right thigh to the left. Thighs will stack. Option for a kickstand. Pressing the side of the foot. We're going for a full wrap. And open the arms to the side. Go ahead and swing right arm beneath the left. And again, you can grab the arms, backs of the forearms, or wrap that right hand around. Feel the hips sink down and back. Breathing to the belly. Squeezing the thighs in. And go ahead and release. Bringing the hands back to the heart, lifting up the right thigh. We're going to kick the right leg back. Step it down onto the mat. Wiggle the toes back as much as you need. Fold the torso forward. Hands frame either side of that front foot. Step back to a high plank. Feel free to go right up and back to a down dog. Or inhale, come forward. Exhale, bend at the elbows. Inhale, lift the chest. And exhale, hips up and back. Pressing down through the tips of the fingers, softening at the knees, maybe lifting the heels up a bit. And let's shift the weight to the left foot, sweep right leg up and back. Shift the weight forward, pull that right knee into the chest and drop the right foot off. As you're ready, lift on up. Feel this right hip press back. Reach the arms up to the sky. Hands come to touch. Chest opens up, hands reach back. Pull the chest back in, pull the ribs in, hands into the heart. Shift the weight forwards and backwards. And as you're ready, lift up, pull that left leg in. Now go ahead and bring that left thigh so that the thigh is parallel to the ground, hips are even. We're going to keep hands at the heart, flexing the left foot. Begin to twist the torso to the left. And then from here, you can go ahead and release right hand to the outside of the left. Maybe reach that left arm back. If you need, you're always welcome to tap this left toe down onto the ground. Just make sure that your hips are still squaring to the front of your space. Squeezing shoulder blades back, looking out over those left fingertips, and bring everything back in. Let's go ahead and cross left thigh to the right, stacking the thighs one on top of the other. Pinky toe side of the foot can press into the side of the shin. You could take a kickstand, or you could do your wrap. Sink the hips down and back. Breathe to the belly. And let's keep those hands to the heart. We're going to release and kick the left leg back. Wiggle those toes back. Fold the torso forward. Hands on either side of that front foot. Step back to a high plank. Maybe go right to your down dog, or inhale, come forward. Exhale, bend at the elbows. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, hips up and back. Shifting the weight to the right foot, left leg will lift up and back. Press through the heels, shift the weight forward, pull that left knee in, and drop it off at the top of the mat. Lift up. Left hip presses back, hips square forward. Arms reach to the sky. Shoulders relax. Inhale, reach the crown of the head a little higher. Exhale, open up the heart, reach those fingertips back. Pull the ribs in, hands up to the sky, hands down to the heart. Shift the weight forwards and backwards. As you're ready, hop on up. Lifting up the right thigh, finding the hips squared, thighs parallel to the ground, and our right foot is flexed. Hands to the heart. Begin to twist just the upper torso to the right. Then take left hand to the outside of the right thigh and reach the right arm back. Remember, you're welcome to tap the toe down to the mat. Keep squeezing shoulder blades back, breathing to the belly, And come on back. Come on back in. Trying to stay completely on that left foot, but if you fall out, it is fine. Come right back in. And hands to the heart. We're going to take our right thigh, bring it to the left. Go ahead and bring that right thigh directly on top of the left. Take a little kickstand or press your foot. Maybe go for your wrap. Sink the hips down and back. Breathe to the belly. Take a second here to slow the breath down. Go ahead and release. Pull that right leg in and kick the right leg back. Step that right foot back, wiggle the toes, fold the torso forward, hands frame either side of that front foot and step back. Feel free to go right to a down dog, or last one, inhale, come forward. Exhale, bend at the elbows. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, hips up and back to your down dog. Shifting the weight forward into the hands, go ahead and tiptoe your feet all the way up to the top of the mat. We'll bend at the knees, torso hangs heavy. Trying to find some belly to thigh connection. Take the hands, interlace the fingers. Bring the hands to the back of the head. Pull the chin into the chest and roll on up nice and slow. One vertebra at a time. Release the arms as you find your way up. Relax them down. Give the arms a couple shakes. Find those feet right beneath the hips, maybe slightly wider. Go ahead and bring the hands to heart center. Allow the eyes to close. Notice the pressure between the palms. Notice the soles of the feet on your mat. And notice your breath easily making its way down to your belly. Take a second to give yourself some gratitude and thanks for finding a little movement. Taking these few minutes and doing something that's good for you. Helping your light shine a little brighter. And let's all go ahead and inhale, sweep our arms up and overhead. And as we exhale, we'll bring our hands down to heart center. One more breath together this practice. We'll breathe in and breathe out. Namaste. Thank you so much for taking the time to practice with me today. I really hope you enjoyed it, and please let me know what other kind of class you would like to see next. Do you want some more relaxing classes, some more invigorating classes? Are you looking for a longer class, shorter class? Please let me know. I really appreciate your feedback, and you can always send me a text message at 240-647-9285. You could send me an email or a DM, any way works, and I cannot wait to practice with you again soon. Have a good one.